Hello, 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 and welcome once again to The Meta. I am your host, Chris Buckner, and next to me is the marvelous Mr. Charles Powers. Charles?
Thanks, Buck. Marvelous? I'll take it. That's pretty good.
That's because it's a great word.
Yeah.
We're back from PAX South in San Antonio, and Charles, I'd like to get your thoughts on what you thought about the convention.
So, you know what? I thought PAX South was really cool. We saw some interesting games, checked out the PAX Arena, saw some competitive action go down, and of course, the cosplay. It can be a PAX without cool cosplay.
Yeah, there were some interesting characters there, and we're going to talk about it. This show is going to be a really great one. We're going to start with a little bit of news like we normally do, and then we're going to dive right back into PAX. So, what do you say we get started?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. This is The Meta. Welcome on back. It's only January, but according to many people, the worst CSGO tournament of 2019 has already happened. The best CSGO teams in the world were invited to the iBuyPower Masters 4, which started off on the wrong foot by having virtually non-existent security. Get this, after the audience found their seats, they were asked to exit the auditorium due to technical difficulties. Once outside, organizers finally proceeded with bag checks. Along with that, there was a delay of over 4 hours. To make things even worse, the main stage screen was in view of all the players, so it couldn't have been used for gameplay. This problem was easily solved using two LED TVs seen here. The perfect viewing screens for a Masters tournament. The event did have a secondary stage for games, which was on the balcony, but the players here didn't have any noise-canceling headphones, and some of those matches couldn't even be viewed even online.
That just looks like a mess.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
I can't even imagine. A 4-hour delay? Bruh. Like, you're not Lauryn Hill. You gotta, and even she can't get away with that. But you know, the players also had complaints about the equipment being used. If the tournament is run by a PC manufacturer, you kind of think corners would not be cut, right? You'd be wrong. Not that the online viewing experience was any better, though. iBuyPower has a VOD on Twitch that is over an hour long, and it says stream starting soon, and that is literally the entire video. Not even kidding. The audio on the stream was desynced at times, and most of the time it sounded like this. But first, I'll advise you to turn down your volume just a little bit in case you have sensitive ears.
This is where the only vulnerability is, and it's really not even that much of one. Everybody's cleaned up in mid. The bomb, in fact, is forfeit over as well.
Jeez.
Man, you know what? Sadly for online viewers, there were no refunds for the time they spent watching that stuff. But
Or
people
refunds,
at the venue,
or refunds on their eardrums.
dude, right?
Yeah,
Right?
that was pretty bad.
But people at the venue did get a refund for the first day. Now, this tournament could have gone down in history as a great one, especially since Liquid took down Juggernauts Astralis. Can you believe Astralis finally
I
lost?
can't. I'm actually reading this and going, Astralis actually lost. That's
Actually
pretty
lost.
impressive.
So, you know, it could have been great, but now the tournament will be written off as just an aberration due to just poor planning and poor organizing. It sucked.
That really does suck. According to reports, Texas Esports LLC is putting their majority ownership of Infinite Esports and Entertainment up for sale for a cool $150 million. And what do you get for the low, low price of $150 million? Well, you get the Houston Outlaws and Optic Gaming. Optic's franchise spot in League of Legends Championship Series and the OWL franchise spot are all worth a pretty penny, but it's unclear how much of those franchise fees are paid off. Optic also has its prolific Call of Duty team and very loyal fan base. Infinite recently sold its apparel brand, Sector 6, to We Are Nation, and in October of last year, Infinite laid off 19 members of its staff and removed co-founder Chris Cheney from his post as president. The sale is expected to be officially announced in February. I'm wondering, where can we find $150 million in the next few weeks?
I might have the answer to that. I just got to check if my Fortnite royalty fees came in.
It's not how this works. It's
Are you
not.
sure?
I'm 100% positive.
Well, then I don't think I can help you with that. But I do have a suggestion for the next owners of Optic. If you're listening, I have 3 words for you. Farming Simulator League.
I saw this coming, and I'm going to ask the question because the audience seems to know, what?
No, that's right. The game, Farming Simulator, is going esports.
It doesn't make any sense. It's just like the collard greens thing from last week where you just make stuff up.
I swear I'm not making this up. This is for real.
Yeah.
Farming Simulator is going to have 10 tournaments across Europe with a total prize pool of 250,000 euros. Competitive events for this game have been going on for years now, but they have never been organized. The game's developer, Giant Software, sees an untapped market, and I can't really say they're wrong.
I know that this isn't part of the script, but the fact that there is something where you can go online and very realistically farm, instead of actually just going and farming, is beyond me. But you know what?
You can say the same thing about anything, and the fact that you
can't blast people like in Overwatch or Fortnite. You can't run around with a pick and
you can
tear
join
down
the
houses.
army, or you can play basketball versus playing 2K or FIFA. Same thing, you know.
Well, there you're just wrong. All right. Onward we go. And our last bit of news before we move on to PAX, Smash Bros. Ultimate and Splatoon are going to both have tournaments at PAX East. This is good news for the Smash community because the tournament is the official Nintendo tournament. This is not great news because they're not using competitive settings for the tournament.
The official rules for the online tournament use a timer versus the normal stock rules. They also have items set to low and Smash Ball set to on. Now, when I first heard about the Smash Ball, I thought it was a college party I used to go to, but it's just a power-up in Smash Brothers.
I went to a Smash Ball party.
Got smashing?
I got smashed.
Oh, you got smashed.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Smash Balls are typically not used because, they add RNG to the fight and make it easier for the lesser of the two competitors to win.
Yeah.
The main event at PAX is actually going to play with stock rules with items in Smash Ball set to on. It'll be interesting, I guess. When we come back, though, we share our adventures at PAX South. So don't go anywhere. The Meta will be right back.
Welcome on back. If you know much about the video game industry, then the Penny Arcade Expo is something that you're probably already pretty familiar with. If you're not, it's a celebration of gaming culture that brings together casual, tabletop, and competitive gamers.
Exactly. Last week, we headed to San Antonio for the big con. There was a lot of cool stuff to check out, so take a look.
We're here with the Meta here in San Antonio, Texas at PAX South to check out what's going on around this beautiful, beautiful place.
Well, PAX is known for the cosplay, known for the gaming. Specifically, though, we are here to scout out some esports stuff.
That's right. And we got a random fan over here.
I love the Meta!
Thank you, David, our random fan. Yeah. All right, join us as we enter PAX South in San Antonio, Texas.
All right, Buck, man, we finally get to take a break here at the Discord booth. You know what really drew me? The lights. I'm a simple man. You make it light up, you've got me. You've got me.
Love it.
So I gotta ask you, man. So we've seen some cosplay, right? We've seen some pretty cool stuff. What's one of the coolest things that you've seen so far here at PAX South in San Antonio?
Well, so I've been to a lot of the PAXs, right? PAX South, PAX East. By far, one of the best things here is the PAX Arena. Right now, they're doing Ace Combat 7, which has been just an amazing experience. They do an awesome job. They always do an awesome job with all of their production efforts. So getting to see that and getting to see the competition that's going on, and actually some of our friends working behind the scenes has been really, really awesome for us.
Yeah.
What about you? What's your favorite thing so far?
Yeah, so one of my favorite things so far has been also kind of hanging out at the PAX Arena and getting to see Splitgate played competitively, some of the strategies that they had to put, and then getting my hands on the game. Amazing.
You had a chance to talk to Ian, who's the co-founder of Splitgate. Seems like an awesome guy, an amazing game, kind of a mix between Portal and Halo. So I think it's going to be interesting to see where that title goes for sure.
Definitely. All right, what do you say we hit the show floor?
Let's get some weirder cosplay interviews. Let's do it.
Let's do it. What are you guys cosplaying as?
Janna from League of Legends. Miss Fortune from League of Legends.
Rengar from League of Legends.
All right. Okay, so random question. How long did it take you guys to put this together?
Probably 2 months.
2 months, about the same for all you guys? Okay, cool. And here at PAX South, what is one thing that you're really excited for? I'll start over here.
I like walking around the expo a lot.
Cool.
That's actually one of my favorites. I also really enjoy trying out all the new indie games.
Cool.
All the game demos.
Okay, and last question. Is Fortnite an esport?
No.
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 You heard it here first. Fortnite is not an esport. All right, back to you, Chris.
So tell me, how long did it take for you to make your cosplay character outfit that you got? Now, really taking the life out of this interview. All right, thanks for nothing.
Tell us who you're cosplaying as.
I'm Cloud Strife from Final Fantasy VII.
And I'm Dark Cloud from Kingdom Hearts 1.
All right. Okay. First question. How long did it take you guys to put this together? It looks freaking sick.
I started last July and I just finished at the end of December.
Mine's going to be a little bit unbelievable, but it took me about 2 weeks.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so we've got a long-ish time and a very, very long time. Very awesome either way. Last question. Is Fortnite an esport?
Sure.
No.
Okay, definitive. There we go. You heard it here next. Fortnite is not an esport.
What is your name?
My name's Alexander. I'm a Mandalorian.
Go. Perfect.
Officer Jenny.
Bowsette.
Johnny.
Johnny.
And Kirby.
All right, well, thank y'all for joining us. All right, so we're going to concentrate here just because I don't want to take up all y'all's time. I know y'all want to get inside. I got to ask, first of all, how long did it take you to put this whole thing together?
About 2 years.
2 years. Wow. Okay. And how many pictures have you taken since you've been here?
We just got here less than an hour ago.
Okay. And is it weird that I keep holding my microphone near your ass?
Yes.
All right. Well, we're going to take it back to the desk. Thank y'all so much for joining us on the show. Back to you guys. Ah! Well, that was a lot of fun, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Except for the part where the Mandalorian hit me in the head. Boop. I hate that.
That may have not been fun for you, but it was definitely fun for us
Yeah.
watching that.
Well, don't go anywhere. The Meta will be right back with more PAX South goodness. Welcome back to the Meta. We're continuing our PAX South coverage with a game we discovered at this show. Now, this game has been called the love child of Halo and Portal. It's seriously a lot of fun, and it's also highly competitive, which is great.
Yeah, it's an arena shooter that's looking to change the game up, almost redefining the way you play competitive shooters. This is Splitgate.
Game starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What if I told you there was a world where you could play a game that was the perfect mix of the fast-paced, action-packed greatness of Halo, but also had the mind-bending, think-outside-the-box mobility of Portal? Well, luckily, with Splitgate Arena Warfare, we're finally getting that game. Splitgate, developed by 1047 Games, is taking the classic arena shooter to new heights with the introduction of Portal gameplay. In today's FPS games, mobility and maneuvering are such a big part of the strategy of the game, and in Splitgate, you can't get any more strategic than dropping a portal behind your enemy and blasting him into oblivion before he even realizes what's going on. With incredibly fast-paced gameplay, smooth shooting mechanics, and a sci-fi-esque art style, Splitgate could find an incredible fanbase quickly and differentiate itself from every other FPS on the market. 1047 Games is changing the way we think about an FPS and how it should be played. The game has a variety of different weapon types, from pistols to shotguns, rifles to rocket launchers, offering a variety of ways to serve someone a portal-filled death. With a difficult-to-master style of gameplay,
Pros that find themselves playing Splitgate could set themselves apart by using portals not just to attack, but to flank, to escape, and as decoys as well. All I know is I can't wait to get in a match with Buck, drop a portal at his feet, and blast him with a shotgun as soon as his confused face drops into my line of sight. The strategic possibilities behind Splitgate are astronomical, and all we here at the Meta know is that we can't wait to get our hands on the game as soon as possible. I talked to Thomas from Team Infinite after his team won the Splitgate tournament at the PAX Arena at PAX South, and he had some pretty great things to say about the game.
What's up, guys? I'm here with Thomas of Team Infinite, who just dominated the Splitgate tournament here at PAX South. Dude, Thomas, first of all, kudos. You guys killed it. And if I'm understanding this correctly, this was you guys as your team, Team Infinite's first time playing together. You guys just met?
Correct, yeah, we just met. First time at PAX South. I came up, signed the waiver. These guys, never met these guys. I was like, hey, we need a fourth. Let's get them in there. I don't know who these guys are at all, but the teamwork was amazing.
You guys dominated. Okay, so tell me a little bit about your rise through the tournament and how it was. You guys, we heard you guys were doing like crazy call-outs already. Had you played this game before?
I had not played this game before, but one of our players did. His name's Tanner. He's been playing this game for about a year, and he just kind of gave us some quick tips and tricks and whatnot to know what to call out. Myself and Daniel on the call-outs like crazy. Communication is key in this kind of game, man.
Okay, so this looks so different from any other shooter. First of all, of course, you see the portal mechanics. I feel like watching you guys, you had to kind of relearn some of the things that we all are used to in shooters. Tell me a little bit about that. What was different, and how was that experience?
Well, typical games, FPS shooters, they're fast-paced. With the portal concept, it's even quicker because to get from point A to point B, click of a button and you're already there. So you just got to figure out, you got to think faster how to get to where you want to go, flank those routes, and get those kills.
Oh, man. Okay, so let me ask this. You guys came, met, killed it. Future plans, are we seeing a new team here be established? What's up?
Man, we've already exchanged Discord names, and we're going to get into some groups when this game comes out. And who knows, man, you'll probably see us again. Keep a lookout.
Awesome. Okay, Thomas, man, congratulations again. And what's this? You guys won one of the HP Omen Mindframe headsets?
Yeah, we got the new concept that they released this past TwitchCon. But here at PAX South, we got this today, and I'm excited. I can't be more excited for this.
Awesome, man. Congrats again, Thomas. Huge kudos. I hope to see Team Infinite make even bigger name for themselves, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Charles.
You're welcome. You know, that dude was really, really good at the game. Matter of fact, his whole team was actually. I really loved his energy. It was really infectious.
I could tell. You also had the chance to interview the game's creator, and I can't wait to hear from him. That's coming up right here after the break. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back to the Meta. Rounding out our PAX South episode, I had the chance to speak with 1047 Games CEO Ian about Splitgate. Earlier in the episode, you got to see how fast-paced the game is. We talked a little bit about that.
Right, I'm extremely excited about this one, so check out the interview here.
Hey, what's up, guys? Charles here with Ian with 1047 Games. Splitgate, this game looks awesome. First of all, I gotta ask you about this tournament that you guys put together. How did that come about?
So it actually started at TwitchCon. We had a booth, and HP just literally happened to walk by our booth, and we had massive long lines and a ton of people playing. And our friend now, Chase at HP, he just said he stopped, and he's like, whoa, this looks like Halo and Portal combined. And which is kind of our 5-second pitch. And so he was immediately sold, came up and talked to me, and we just started talking like, are you guys going to PAX South? We're thinking about it, and both of us were kind of like still figuring out if we wanted to go, and then ended up doing something together, which was this tournament.
Oh, that's cool. And then the winners actually won one of the new HP headsets, right?
Yeah, they did. I think it's called the Mindframe headsets.
Yeah, the HP Omen Mindframe headsets look freaking cool. Active cooling, that's nuts. But anyway, tell me a little bit about developing a game that on the surface, yeah, it may look a little simple, but it's actually really complex. Like you guys have kind of, I don't want to say you guys have revolutionized shooters, but you guys kind of have, because all the mechanics that we're kind of used to kind of flies out the window with the portals.
Well, I think it fundamentally changes, the portal mechanic fundamentally changes how you go about playing a first-person shooter. You know, whether it's Overwatch or Counter-Strike or Halo, it always boils down to, I see an enemy, my first instinct is I want to shoot that enemy. And in our game, unlike anything else, that is, like you said, thrown out the window. Nowadays, it's if I see an enemy, I'm trying to think, can I flank, can I spawn a portal behind them? Can I spawn a portal over there so that they think I'm here and just totally outsmart them? And so a lot of times that's sort of, I'm trying to figure out not only how can I get that kill, but how can I get that kill minimizing how much damage I take by bouncing around with portals.
Now, how has the reception been to this? Because, I mean, you know, at TwitchCon you said you guys had long lines. I've heard a lot about this game. How have the gamers like kind of received this different type of shooter?
Yeah, I mean, the reception's honestly been absolutely amazing. I was looking at the Twitch stream of the tournament and people were just blown away. My favorite comment though was like, this looks way better than Halo. Like this, and honestly, I mean, I love Halo, but really, this specifically, we're trying to bring back that old school Halo 2, Halo 3 feel, and I think that's what a lot of gamers miss.
Yeah, so it's safe to say that you guys obviously are inspired by Halo and those type of games.
Yeah, especially the old ones.
Very cool. So I guess my next question is, how can people get their hands on this? Because people are excited, people want it, and how can we get our hands on Splitgate?
Yeah, so the best way is to head to discord.gg/Splitgate. We're going to do a key giveaway later this week, in a couple days actually, and we'll do a closed alpha test January 26 to 27, but we'll definitely be giving out a lot of keys in the coming days.
Awesome. Well, Ian, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. This game looks fun. It looks awesome. It looks chaotic, which is great. Guys, definitely check out Splitgate.
Now that was a fantastic interview.
Thank you, man. Ian was really cool.
Yeah, I had a chance actually to sit down with Ian for dinner right before PAX. We didn't get to talk much business. It was more about the delicious steaks we were eating.
Always rubbing dinners in my face.
I will.
Yeah, I don't know. Your obsession with dinners with like really cool people and mine with like, I don't know, orgs and teams bathrooms. I don't know which one comes out on top.
They're not even remotely in the same playing field. Dear
sure?
God, yes, I'm positive. A toilet versus a steak, that's totally different.
Well, I mean, when you put it that way, of course.
Exactly, I win. Thank you so much for joining us this week on The Meta. Join us next week, same time, same place. Well, what do you say we get right to it? This is The Meta. And do one more time.
Yeah.
Might as well. I'm getting so good at this, I can pretty much ad-lib all that. So look, we're back from PAX South in San Antonio, and I'd love to know your thoughts on PAX South. And what's going on with me? Go, I gotta hurry. Hello, 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 and welcome once again to The Meta. I am your host, Chris Buckner, and with me is the Mr. 3, 2, 1. This is The Meta.
Cool.
That was just amazing. That was just amazing. All right, here we go. I don't know who this is. Go away. Get away from me.
Right now, it is just too dangerous.